Greetings and welcome to episode 154 of Bardic Quest. Our heroes have tried in vain to outsmart a shadow dragon who now threatens to engulf them in its breath weapon. So, without further ado, let's get into this week's episode of Bardic Quest. So, I'm going to need initiative. Anybody above 20?
No.
Anybody above 15?
17.
17 for Saga.
And a 15 dead on for Sergei.
Okay. Anybody above 10? Anybody above 5?
Oh, come on.
Really?
Eight.
Marvellous. What happened?
Marvellous? What'd you get?
A 1.
1!
Whoa.
At least you're invisible.
At least you're invisible, hey.
Yeah, he's...
I'm too committed to being a tree. I am somewhat rooted to the spot.
By the way, I love the image that I'm singing this. My belt clasp slightly unbuckled, looking at Marvellous as he slowly turns
He's
invisible.
on the
The last
floor,
thing is like the last thing to turn invisible is his face, and I'm just looking like, oh no.
Horror.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the dragon's coming in at 7. So,
much
Saga,
better.
you see this dragon open up its mouth. It's clearly preparing to unleash upon Sergei. What would you like to do?
Attack the mouth face area.
Alright, you're fairly
Depending
close to it at
how
this
well I
point because it
roll.
was stood right in front of you, of course.
Yeah. Depending how well I roll. Here we go. And I will be using one of my maneuvers. If I hit, obviously. Great sword, come on. Do I get advantage? Are we flanking?
You are not at this moment flanking because it's stood in front of you, but it's not engaged with you
Got
at
you.
this point. So you would have to charge in if you wanted to melee strike.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Alright. Okay. Alright, so you charge in
Mhm.
and swing your sword.
Yes. Great sword
Okay.
to the snout.
Nice.
Wonderful. Alright,
Yeah.
roll to hit for me then, please.
I rolled this 18 to hit.
18 to hit is certainly going to do the trick as you strike with your great sword just as it's about to attempt to unleash.
Fantastic. Let's do maneuvering attack and give it to Thorik. So half your speed if you wish to move. And also to add some damage.
I'll instantly charge in with that.
Okay.
That is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Very nice. Okay. So you strike, which gives Thorik the opportunity, the distraction he needs to actually take a little bit of a maneuver, moving up to half your speed, which is technically 20. Oh, in fact, you have boots, don't you now, which give you speed of 30.
15. The boots.
Is that right? So
Yep.
15 movement. How do you want to do this
My movement.
in terms of your movement? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes. So, as soon as Saga like goes into strike, Thorik like kind of goes up in line with her and kind of ducks underneath the sword as she swings and uses that to like engage on the other side, preparing himself to get his knuckles deep as well.
Sure. All right. Wonderful. Okay, Saga, anything else you'd like to do?
Extra attack.
Wonderful.
One swipe. Coming around on the other side.
Nice.
Not with a nat 1. Yeah, that one. Fuck that one.
Yeah. This time, its tail just swings out enough to make you kind of have to slightly adjust your angle, which is then going to cause you to just miss entirely.
Yep.
Are we
Anything
flanking now?
else? Indeed, actually, yes. So roll with advantage there. Yes.
Just
Thank
so
you.
when we
Thorik.
tried him,
Very
we'd be.
good, very good.
I don't know maneuvering attack.
Mm-hmm.
11?
11's not going to cut it either, I'm afraid.
Okay,
It's not a complete and utter miss, but not enough to pierce its scaly hide.
We're retiring that D20 for today's game.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okie dokie. Sergei, you are up next. You can see this dragon preparing to unleash holy hell upon you. What would you like to do? You are stood with your trousers down in front of a tree.
And then I'm going to turn to it and I'm going to finish the song and go, but the big stinking pile of piss is you. Do, do, do. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on it. Could I have a wisdom save, please?
A wisdom save. You certainly can.
Yes, please.
That's going to be a 16.
Ah, that succeeds. So, cool. Nothing happens.
Anything happens. Yeah, it just bares its teeth at you.
Sweet. However, I will, as my bonus action, just shout Thorik, and give Thorik Bardic Inspiration, please. Which
Nice.
is a D8 now, and you can use it on damage rolls, I believe. Yeah.
Or
yes, because you have
use
special
your reaction.
fighty Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, you can add it to your AC as a reaction, though.
Thank you, my son.
Nice.
Before knowing if it hits or misses, basically. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And
So, you'd have to just be like, I'm being attacked to use it, and then
Yes.
hope that makes the difference.
Yeah. And also, can I move behind a tree? Is there a tree to move behind nearby?
There is a tree right behind you where Marvellus is hiding, albeit invisibly.
Is there another tree?
There is another tree, let's say about 15 feet away from you.
I'll head towards that tree, then use my full movement to get behind that.
Okay. All right. Lovely. Thorik. You are up.
Thank you. I just love that Sergei is doing two beautiful metaphors, having been caught with his pants around his ankles and caught with his trousers down, and he's pissing in the wind. Just things quite out. Thorik will kind of keep moving round, kind of getting now in front of the dragon. So he's definitely flanking with Saga and kind of keeping things at bay. And he slowly reaches over his shoulder and withdraws the dragon slaying warhammer and makes sure the dragon gets a good fucking look.
Let's go. Thorik's scary.
And wordlessly, he just Well, not wordlessly in Dwarvish. She's just like, oh my gosh, no, and thwacks him one in the head, giving some
Nice.
Dwarvish curve. That is a 23 to hit.
A 23 will absolutely hit as you absolutely twat him with your special warhammer.
And I know it's early days, but I'm going to use the combat inspiration and add an extra D8. So I am doing 2d8 and 3d6 of damage.
Very nice.
Nice.
Hello. That'll do. Oh, yes, good maths. Yes, 2 2s make 4 plus it and 2 6s, and so that's 2 4. So that is 24 points of slaying damage.
Slaying damage.
Yeah.
24 points. Nice. Okay. So you strike, causing this dragon to let out quite the roar. It seems to sting and aggravate this dragon, certainly more than any other hits that you've done to similar creatures. This is one really pissed off reptile.
Excellent. And then I kind of wince and just sort of tuck myself a little bit more behind my shield, just knowing what's coming.
Alrighty. Okay. The gauntlet has been thrown now, it seems.
Challenger approaches.
Mm-hmm. And now you've made my choice all the more difficult.
How close is this to where I'm hiding, by the way? Because I know they're not far away, but distance of the actual combat.
The dragon at the moment is about 30 feet from you right now.
Would you say within?
I would say precisely 30 feet.
Good.
So it is going to begin to flap its wings at this point. And it is going to take the attacks of opportunity as it flies upward to get a good view of you down below. This thing is going to fly 30 feet into the air.
So me and Thorik attack an
If you have reactions left to use, then you may use them for attacks of
Yes,
opportunity
please.
if you wish.
Would they still be advantage as it leaves
yes.
I
upwards?
thought you might. No, I would say, because you're not on opposite sides of the dragon anymore at this point.
24 still.
Oh,
Oof.
well done, because mine was
Nice.
only an 9, so I miss.
Yeah, Saga's going to miss, but Thorik, you managed to just catch it with your warhammer as it flies upwards.
Lovely. Oh, so much math. 10 plus 4. That's another 17 points of slaying damage.
17 points of damage. Nice. Okay. So it lets out an almighty roar as you strike it, and then it kind of gets itself into position and really focuses down on you and Saga. And then it is going to let out an almighty roar before it then unleashes a mote of what looks like purple flame down upon you. So I'm going to need each of you to please make a dexterity saving throw, please.
When you say each.
So that is Thorik and Saga.
Oh, cool.
14.
Is this isn't anything to do with poison? This looks fiery, does it?
It looks like purple flame, so it certainly doesn't look poisonous. No.
Cool, fabulous. Right, a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, that's a 5.
What did you get, Saga?
14.
Zoinks.
Okay, that's going to be a fail from both of you.
Zooey
So-
mama.
And I have my breastplate. That helps, right?
Remind me of the effects of the breastplate. You have advantage on the save, is it?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Haha.
Yes. Dragon Guard.
That will be a 21.
Okay, so it's a fail for Thorik, but a pass for you. So you're going to take half damage from this.
Okay.
So please bear with me but a moment.
Do we
'Cause I
still
have a
have
few-
those 5 extra health points? Because I have it
Dice
still on my
tool. The 5 extra. Where did they come from again?
last.
Well, I mean, if
second.
you've not lost them, you should still have them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're temporary.
'Cause I do
hit
still
points,
have-
aren't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Let's go first.
Okay. Okay. Thorik,
Oh no.
Yes.
Someone save Thorik.
you are going to take 55 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
Saga, you
Mhm.
take 27 points of necrotic damage. As this purple flame just engulfs Thorik. But Saga, you're quick enough just to leap out of the way of this dragon's breath weapon.
55.
How are you looking, Thorik? 55 points of damage. Necrotic, if that helps.
This huge pillar of flame just like dumps on top of Thorik and Saga. Thorik doesn't even raise his arms to he just doesn't see it coming, and it just completely engulfs him. And as the fire dissipates, Thorik is on the ground and then uses the hammer with shaking fist as to drag himself back onto his feet with 1 hit point.
Oh no! Holy
His armor
shit.
is just blackened and still kind of smoldering. He has his beard is probably shorter. It's probably been burnt off at a point, and he just kind of runs his hands through it to stop it from burning completely to the chin. Yeah, he looks fucked up.
Oh,
Okay. And then the dragon just ascends a further 20 feet. So the dragon is now 50 feet above you right now. Okay. Marvellous. You are invisible.
Yes, I am. I'm not going to be for long.
Now, if you attack or cast a spell, you will no longer be invisible. But as of right now, you are invisible.
Yes, that is true. But I can't be of much use while I'm invisible. I think that would have been very useful prior to the combat if we'd managed to pull that off. I think we need to let this situation be what it is.
You get advantage on attacks while you're invisible.
You do get advantage on attacks whilst you're invisible, yes. And attacks against you grant disadvantage.
Good. Has anybody got a 50-foot extender for my sword, please? Just slowly telescopic. I am going to scramble to my feet awkwardly and charge over to Isaac. And brother, I'm going as I get to him. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on him at second level.
Okay.
Thorik falls into
Cure
Marvellus as he
Wounds.
grips onto his shoulder. And he goes,
You just look like you're floating for a second.
I'm okay.
Lovely. So that is 2d8 plus my spell casting modifier. 2d8. Okay, not bad. That is my spell casting modifier is +3, so 13 points of healing damage. And after healing him, I draw my sword, reprisal, and I point it up to the dragon, and I say, taking another couple of feet, stepping away from Thorik, "Foul Drake, come down and face your doom."
Nice. The dragon just calls out, "More deceit!" as he looks down upon you, Marvellus, with a snarl. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that is that's merely it. I just lower my visor, keeping eye contact with him while I lower it.
That brings us to the top of round 2. Saga, you're up. The dragon is 50 feet above you.
Crossbow.
Very well.
Guess not flanking anymore, obviously.
No,
but
afraid not.
still, crossbow, come on! And I will be using a bloody dice if I hit again. Okay, that is 24 to hit.
Okay. Yes, that will absolutely hit as you strike at it with your crossbow.
Fantastic. I'm gonna use a maneuver.
Okay.
Goading attack. Let's go for a goading attack. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okie doke. That's going to be a 17.
It does. So nothing happens, but
So
I
no
get
effect,
the
but you do get the extra damage, right?
Yeah.
How did you try to goad it exactly?
Don't fly away, you fat pigeon. It's not the bard, but that'll do.
Saga doesn't need smack talk, in fairness.
Saga does the smack, Sergei does the talk.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That is 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. All right, you
Yeah.
fire off this crossbow bolt, which strikes the underbelly of this dragon that lets out a bit of a roar. And then you watch as almost like shadow manifests around the point at which the crossbow bolt hit. And it just kind of like spits it out and it lands on the ground near your feet. And part of that wound starts to stitch itself up. I hadn't mentioned this earlier. I gave you some free damage, but it does have some resistances. And it is resistant to your crossbow bolt attack.
Resistant.
They only take half damage, yeah. So it's going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay, so not even
Anything else
worth
you'd like to
doing. I mean, it's not even worth doing action surge at that point. Just. I'm gonna move so I'm not directly underneath the dragon. Like.
All right.
Back off.
Anywhere you'd like to move to?
How far? So I'm right next to. I'm about, what, 10 feet from Thorik?
Yes, pretty much.
I'm gonna do 20 feet back.
Towards the back of the kind of clearing that you're in, or towards the exit route that he gestured towards, or towards the trees where
Towards the
Sergei is,
trees.
perhaps.
Towards the
Alright.
trees.
All right, so 20 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to put you kind of on the bank, heading up to those trees, I would say. All right. Okay, Sergei.
Cool.
You are behind a tree right now. Saga is running towards you. Thorik is looking worse for wear, and Marvellus has stepped in to kind of give Thorik a bit of a boost, and the dragon is 50 feet in the air. What would you like to do?
2 quick questions. The first
Yes.
question, I was checking spell and I missed. Did Marvellus lay on hands, Thorik? Am I correct?
Okay.
Didn't lay on
You-
hands. I
You're
few
wounded.
wounds.
I knew there was some healing, I just didn't know what it was. Okay, second question. How far away from the horde am I?
A fair distance. You'd have to dash to get to the cave entrance. The horde is then about 20 or 30 feet into the cave. So 3 move actions, really, on some
Yeah.
level, to get to the horde.
Okay. Alright. I would like to use all my movement to head in the direction of the horde, firstly.
So not dashing, just using all of your
not
movement to
dashing
move
just
that
yet.
way. So you're halfway to the cave entrance. Okay.
Yes. I'm just weighing up. No, give him disadvantage. Okay. What do I go? The decisions. Okay, I will then bardically inspire Thorik again. I'll go, please survive, Thorik, as I run past, which isn't very inspirational. That's my bonus action. Action, I will dash to the cave entrance, please.
Okay. So you're going to get to the cave entrance.
Yes, this might be a ridiculous idea, but hopefully there's a scroll or an item in there that might aid us. And not a second dragon. Because that would be crazy.
Hello.
You just
that-
hear the dragon call out, "Lies, deceit, theft," from the sky above.
Yes, we did kind of trick this dragon, but you know, sympathy aside.
Thorik.
You
You are below this dragon, almost 50 feet directly below. 14 hit points. What would you like to do?
looking really haggard, like Marvellus being this close now can see there's a hollowness to Thorik's cheeks. He's got kind of necrotic magical like burns across his face. As he's just kind of like rasps from inhaling all this kind of ash and smoke. He's like, I'm fine. I got him as good as he got me. And he hasn't seen anything yet. And kind of laying a hand on Marvellous's shoulder, he kind of like grips him for a second. He says, "We'll finish him together, brother. Let's make him land." Thorik is going to move 30 feet away from Marvellous just to spread us out a little bit, so we're not presenting as easy targets. And then
Okay.
he's gonna
How far did you say,
stumble.
sorry?
30 feet away from Marvellous, kind of away from everyone, just kind of spacing us out. Doesn't really matter where.
Okay.
Maybe
Sure.
30 feet towards Sergei, if that works.
You would be able to close the gap with Sergei, I would say, probably a lot quicker.
Okay.
You wouldn't need the full 30 to get to Sergei. You could get into the cave with a move action. The best way, if you wanted to clear the gap, because where everybody roughly is at the moment, is probably to head towards the way that the dragon gestured for you to go down the hill. Is probably the best bet if you want to spread out.
I will spread, just only because I can't see, otherwise this would be a lot easier. I will head, so we're still spread out. still in the rough direction of Sergei, if that makes sense. If that puts me in any good stead.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. So theatre of the mind and kind of there-ish, somewhere, just over there.
This is what I would like.
Yeah.
And then Thorik thinks about healing himself and then doesn't. As I would prefer to use Guiding Bolt at second level? First level. Guiding Bolt at first level.
Guiding Bolt first level. Now that's a roll to hit, I think, yeah?
Yep. Here we go.
All right.
24 to hit. 18 plus 6.
Ooh, that'll do it. As you unleash it upwards towards the dragon.
Ooh, okay. Oh my god, that's so good. So 4d6 radiant damage. That's 2 6s. And 5 and a 4. So that is 10 plus 11. Times 7. 21 points of radiant damage.
21 points of radiant damage. Okay, very nice.
Does it look like it doesn't like
21
radiant
points
more than normal damage, or is it just normal?
It certainly does the amount of damage that you would anticipate a radiant bolt to do, as it lets out a roar. The kind of shadow that kind of resisted the crossbow bolts doesn't really manifest here, presumably because the radiant light is kind of keeping it at bay. But it doesn't necessarily particularly hate the radiant damage, if that makes sense.
So as Thorik kind of levels
what you
his
would expect.
warhammer and just blasts a hole through like a wing and part of its body.
However, okay, I was just about to ask how are you bloodying it, but you described already. So, nice.
Sorry, I think we still have a slight delay here.
It is now
Just
bloodied.
Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, we have got a slight delay.
Does Guiding Bolt give advantage on the next attack?
It does.
It does.
Ah.
It surrounds him in a nice golden glow. So the next attack against this dragon will indeed be with advantage. Anything else you'd like to do, Thorik? That was your action and movement. Any bonus action?
No bonus action. He just sort of lets his hand fall and just spits blood on the floor and just sort of mutters under his breath, "Your move, slug."
All right. Well, let's see. Okay. So it begins to swoop down towards you, Thorik. So it's going to descend. What's its fly speed? It's probably going to have to use its full movement to get to you, actually. So it just dive bombs down. And then it is going to make 3 attacks against you, Thorik. First attack is going to try and bite at you.
I'd like to use my combat inspiration to add it to my AC.
Nice. So roll your d8.
That's an 8.
Ooh.
Does it add that number to my AC for all 3 attacks, or is it just one?
That is added to. I think it's just for the turn. I think. Sergei, you will have to.
Yeah, I'm just checking against that attack. Yeah,
that attack only. So it's like a parry effect in that regard. So it's just that singular attack. All right. So what? So you. I won't ask you what your total AC is just yet, but as add 8, the total of the attack is going to be 25.
I rolled an 8, so my AC for this attack is 27.
Oh, nice. As the dragon manages to just catch you with its jaws, but can't quite pierce through your armor, as it just kind of like chucks you aside and then continues to fly through, and he's going to try and attack you with both a couple of claw attacks. So the first attack here, this one is going to be a 9 against your armor class, and the second one is going to be a 20 against your armor class.
20 does hit.
20 does hit. Okay. So the final claw attack then, doing a total of 10 points of slashing damage. And it is now engaged with you. It's used all of its movement to engage with you at this point. And it is very much there right now.
Thorik
Okay.
just gives out a huge, like, howl as he takes this huge, like, this giant claw mark that just rips through some of his new splint mail, just like pulls plates and rips through the chain shirt, and kind of just there's this spray of blood and leather. As he's also dropped, to use the old-fashioned parlance, Thorik is in critical condition.
Nice. All right. That is the dragon's go. Marvellous. Thorik is engaged with this dragon. You could get to engage with the dragon with a move action. It's not that far away from you, so it's close by. What would you like to do?
I would
Also,
like...
Sergei's just behind you, about 15 feet, going for the cave. If that matters.
Seeing what trouble Thorik is in, and annoyed that the dragon did not come to me as his doom, I am going to. It sounds muffled behind his visor, but he brings his sword reprisal up to his face, and as he mutters some words, the blade ignites as he casts Searing Smite.
Ooh! Talk us all through it.
And I am then going to charge forwards, and I'm going to attack. I believe you said that the first attack was with advantage, but I'd like to put myself in a flanking position anyway,
Okay.
if I might. So
Yeah.
attacking with advantage, that's good that I hit with advantage. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
18 will hit as you pierce its scaly black hide.
That spell. Now, is he resistant? It doesn't make my weapon magical. Is he resistant to slashing damage?
He will be resistant then, yes.
Cool. So it's got the regular damage, which will be which will be 8, so minus, so half that's a 4. Plus 5 fire damage. At the beginning of each of your turns, each of his turns, he must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, he will take another 1d6 fire damage. He can use on a successful save. The spell ends. He can take an action to douse the flames.
Now, was the 5 the full fire damage?
That is the full fire damage, yeah.
So it's only going to take 2 points of fire damage.
Oh no, he's resistant to fire. Oh, this is terrible.
Yes.
Don't think that's a dragon. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is terrible.
Does that affect whether or not he is still burning?
Yeah, no, he's still burning. He's just burning a little less, just singeing.
Just a little singe.
I use singeing smite.
Singeing smite.
And I will then follow up with my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
23 to hit will certainly get through its hide, yes.
No, I'm not going to smite. I have to be economical. Boo!
Boo!
Boo, I say. Boo. But that is 11 damage, so half rounding up. Sorry. Is that 6
Alright,
damage
yep.
to you?
If it's 11, you round down in D&D,
Round
so that'll be 5, yeah.
Pooper.
Mm.
And that is me as I get off him as I just slash away.
You kind of see it's kind of like flick its tail at you, almost as though it's trying to dismiss an annoying little fly. As its focus seems to very much be on Thorik, who is waving that dragon slaying warhammer around like he just don't care. All right. That brings us to top of round 3. Saga. You've ran towards the trees where Sergei was. The dragon has gone in the opposite direction towards Thorik here. You can just about close in on that dragon with a move action.
I will. Can I get to a flanking position with my 35 movement?
Sure.
Here we go. Run. Run and whack. That's what we're going for.
Run and whack.
Run and whack. Swish and flick.
I need new dice because the best one was 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
And that will be a miss, I'm afraid, as it's flapping its wings kind of in a fury, which is kind of getting in the way.
Extra attack. That was advantage.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, no.
Extra attack. I'm swapping dice again.
Well, yes.
Well, it's
17.
So, you swing your blade a second time, trying to find an opening. And you strike on the hide of this dragon and just manage to push your blade through enough to get past its scales, just about meeting its AC. So roll for damage for me, please.
Thank you. I'm using one of the thingy doodahs I get.
Thingy doodahs.
Yeah. Superiority.
Is this a new subclass?
Yeah. Okay, that is 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
And I'm going to use goading attack. So wisdom saving throw.
Okie doke. That's going to be a 17.
Yeah, passes.
All right, but you still get the extra damage, right?
Yeah.
Or have you rolled that already?
Yeah, I rolled it already. So 16.
So that's 16. All right. As you pull your blade back out again, you watch as shadow kind of manifests and closes up part of that wound. Not all the way, but that's only going to be 8 points of damage.
Action surge. So
8? 8, yes.
I'm pretty useless right now, but we're trying our hardest. Trying our best.
Go for it.
Okay. That is 15 to hit.
15 to hit will be a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh, God.
As you hit this time, but its hide takes the brunt of it.
But I get extra attack because it's action surge. Correct.
Correct. I believe so.
Come on, dice. Okay, that's better. 23 to hit.
23 to hit will absolutely smash through its scaly hide.
Brilliant.
It's basically getting paper cuts from me at the moment. That is 10 points of damage.
10 points. A total?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be 5 points of damage then, because of the resistance course as the shadow manifests.
Bloody one of those tattoos. Spoken stick tattoos.
Anything else you'd like to do, Saga?
No,
Okay.
I've pretty tapped out all my actions there.
Sergei, you're at the mouth of the cave. The three of your compatriots are now engaged with this dragon, who's looking very mad. What would you like to do? You could get to the dragon with a move action, by the way.
Thank you for putting me in this moral quandary as I look towards my companions and as I look towards the hoard of gold behind me. Sergei, like the Homer Simpson going into the hedge meme, slowly slips back into the cave, and I'm going to head to the hoard. And can I look to see if there's any scrolls or items or weapons or anything of the sort, anything that isn't like gold or gems or whatever that might be able to aid us?
So, there are a couple of items
Cool.
that don't look to be coin or gems and such. One is like a golden kind of almost like a choker, and it has a couple of shield motifs in it. The other is a shield that has upon it like a symbol that looks like an eye upon it.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, the rest looks to be coins and gems. Thousands of coins, for what it's worth.
So worth quite a bit by the looks of it. Right. I will therefore grab the shield. And would I still have an action, or would that be my action to go in and look and grab and stuff?
To pick something up, I would say we'll consider that your object interaction.
Yes. Yeah. Lovely. I will start to make my way back then, and out of the cave with the shield. And as I'm making my way out, I will draw Stephen.
You will need to for the record, to get the benefits of the shield. That will need to be an action, but to simply pick it up is fine. But to actually equip it, that's going to be an action for you.
Okay. I'll remember that for next time. But that'll be my go. I really hope it's not cursed. Oh my god. I'm going to start to make my way back up.
Join the club.
All right. So you're essentially then using your dash to get back outside the cave, yeah?
I can't dash because my action was to pick up the shield, right? So I'll just use the last bit of movement.
So if you're equipping it, that's your action.
Oh.
If you're just picking it up to just keep hold of it, that's just going to be an interact with object.
Oh, brilliant!
Which is
okay, I'll pick it up and then I'll dash to the cave entrance, so I can at least survey the scene and know what to go from next.
Okay,
and then I'll probably quicker next time. But yeah, I'll quickly grab the shield, draw Stephen, and just start running. I'm coming!
Okay.
Coming!
Thorik, you are face to face with this dragon that is now bloodied before you, with Saga and Marvellus backing you up. What would you like to do?
Definitely bloodied, not critical.
Definitely bloodied, yes.
I really need to hit this thing, but I am no good to anyone dead. This is so annoying because I'm busy. I don't have time to heal myself. It's very annoying.
I'm too busy for this.
I am too busy for this. Okay, right.
It's very inconvenient.
So just so I'm aware, when you're talking about like equipping a shield, if I were to pass something
Yes.
like a weapon to someone else, would they have to use an action
Yes.
to equip it?
It would depend on what it is.
If it's a weapon that they
Ultimately,
are,
if you're passing somebody a weapon to hit somebody with, then that's probably not going to be an action. They can just, it's only because it's part of an action to draw and sheathe the weapon and such. If it's armor, you're going to have to take some time to put it on, for example. So it would ultimately depend on what it is you're passing over.
in which case Thorik will circle round the dragon, still staying in its reach. Use his shield to kind of prop himself up, so he's shoulder to shoulder with Saga, and just hold out his warhammer to her and say,
Yeah.
"Why don't you try this on for size?" I'm just holding it there for her to do what she wants, and then I will use Channel Divinity to what's the word? Preserve life, and it's all going to me as I heal myself. Up to the, well, unless
Physician, heal thyself.
Heal myself. Hang on. What's my range on it? Is who else is hurt?
I'm not hurt.
Me.
Are you below half?
I've only had
But
that boo-boo from the sturge.
yourself.
Healed that.
I'm just above half.
Just above half. Sergei, are you below half?
I'm fine.
Then it's all going to
I've
me.
taken no damage. I'm okay.
I can do up to
Yeah.
30 health to myself. My max is now 59, so I can go up to 29, I think. So you, everyone watches as he holds the warhammer out, just sort of clutches his own chest with his shield arm, takes a deep breath, and his eyes start glowing with the silver energy, and he just starts to radiate this silverness, kind of like I hate to make the reference, Hercules when he's been in like the deadly soup in the underworld, and he's all like drawn and old. He starts to like plump back out from the necrotic energy. He's filled with radiant light and is feeling a lot more hale and hearty, and his beard grows a little bit. Yeah, he's looking a little better.
Nice. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, thank you.
Okay. Now it is the dragon's go. It's going to fly on upwards again. So opportunity attacks are available.
Yes.
Lovely.
For those that haven't used a reaction, of course.
I suppose I haven't let go of it yet.
Wonderful.
I'll just say to Saga, hang on, and just hit it with the...
Yeah, you do it because mine.
Saves us.
All right.
Have it in a moment.
All right, let's go Marvellous first.
That's a 19.
19 will hit.
19 will hit. Oh, it's the start of his turn. He has to take a constitution saving throw, or he's going to get singed.
Oh, yes. Constitution, you say?
Constitution.
That is going to be a 23.
Oh well, good for you.
Thank you.
One waft of its wings and the fire, the devastating fire is out.
It's put out.
Lovely. My regular damage to him is going to be 10, so that's going to be reduced to 5.
Yeah. All right. As you strike as it flies upward, Thorik, you have your attack of opportunity with the dragon
Already
slaying
rolls.
warhammer.
23 to hit.
Go for it.
Yes.
Oi!
Fuck yeah. Another easy maths. 6 and 2 and 2 is 10. And then 6 and 4 is 10. 20 points of damage.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right. As you strike at it, there's a flash, and it lets out an almighty roar as it flies upward. Annina, Saga,
Yes.
I believe
Yep.
you still have your opportunity attack
Yes,
as well.
please. We don't get flanking if it's going up, or do? No, we
You will
don't.
not get flanking, no, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's fine. Just checking. So I don't cheat. Nat 20.
Yes.
I changed dice.
Very nice. Very good. So roll. So it's double the usual dice with your normal modifier.
Yes. Okay. 6, 10, 13. I rolled 3d8. I need to roll 4d8, but I'm rolling one
Okay.
again. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage
Nice.
total. That, of course, is going to be halved
Mm-hmm.
to 10 points of damage for you. But
Mhm.
still, not insignificant. Would you like to describe how your hit is getting into critical condition?
I managed to catch the wing, and it rips right down one of the wings. So it's got a big gash in a wing.
Nice.
And another almighty roar as it kind of
Yeah.
struggles to get itself fully up into the air, but it does. But it's certainly not easy as it does so. And it kind of looks down upon you. It's going to go 50 feet in the air again, or 30 feet in the air, sorry. And it's going to look down upon you. And then it is going to say, "I will rain death down upon you all." And then it just unleashes another mote of purple flame on Thorik, Marvellus, and Saga. I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from each of you.
This went well last
Okay.
time.
Cool.
Don't get my shield AC.
Oh, please don't leave Sergei.
Sorry, mine was
Marvellous,
cocked.
you're a
Mine was
paladin,
cocked,
aren't
so
you?
I'm rolling again.
Yeah,
Do you have nice
but
radius?
that is a nat
things?
20. I do at the next level if someone would let me level up to 6. It would be really, really good right
Let's
now.
him
It would be
level up.
perfect, actually. Thematically. The story, Wayne, it would be so good. What do you think of the story? But that's a nat 20.
Well, nice. So you're going to take half damage. Thorik?
I don't
12.
think so. I think because I'm a shield master, actually, that I'm not.
I think you take 0 from it.
I'm going to take no damage. Yeah. I get fully tucked behind my shield.
You use it as a little umbrella.
That looks so cool.
Bravo.
I got the
you.
nod of approval from the DM.
Just
Exactly, yeah.
covering my shield.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Swift.
Thorik,
Swift
what's
arm
your
action.
save?
12.
Oh,
It's one better than last time.
Yeah, it's improving.
Saga, what was yours?
9.
Oh no!
Nice
This is
knowing
not
you all.
good.
Oh
Yep.
no! Oh
Nice
mom!
knowing you all.
Okay.
Marvellous. I can also heal. Not a lot, but I can heal. Before they both die.
Please bear with me but a moment.
Oh boy. We would like to take you to our sponsor, Co-op Funeral.
Does my breastplate help? Because
Did you roll with advantage?
I get advantage.
Every
No,
time.
fucking sorry. I didn't
Every
roll with
time.
advantage.
That's all
I'm
right.
sorry. I
That's
keep
all right.
forgetting.
I can still calculate the damage.
He's
That's fine.
determined to die by dragon.
I know, right? She really wants that to be
Suicide by
Saga's way
dragon.
out.
16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 16 is going to be half damage for you then, Saga.
Thorik is. This dragon hates you for.
Yeah, I think we gathered that.
Oh dear.
For our podcast
Thorik.
listeners, Wayne has just run his hands down his face.
He looks guilty. Wayne looks guilty.
You're going to take 61 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
Please. No.
Which means, Saga, you're taking 30 points of necrotic damage.
I am down.
Oh god! Oh god! Right.
Oh, and to think it started with a piss song.
Yeah.
As the
Marvellous. It's
the
going to
fire-
fly a further 20 feet, by the way. Sorry, go on, Thorik.
as the fire clears, Thorik, his hammer drops to the floor, shield drops, and he just hits the ground unconscious.
Yeah, Saga's gonna drop in a sort of almost straight down kind of way. Boneless.
And was this creature?
Finch
This creature was 30 feet away, wasn't it, when he did its spray?
It was 30 feet, up when it unleashed its breath. So it's going to fly an additional 20 feet up to get to that 50 foot.
Before he does so.
Before he
does so, I would very much like him to make a wisdom saving throw as I look up and say, "Absolutely not!"
Ooh, what are you triggering here?
I will be triggering Rebuke the Violent.
Fuck yes, man.
Ooh, wisdom save, you say?
Your wisdom save, please.
How is a 7 for you?
A 7 would mean he's taking... I believe he will be taking 64, was it? Radiant
61.
damage? 61 radiant damage, please.
Oh my fucking god, yes.
What?
How are you finishing him?
I'm going to finish him the way, as I get behind my shield, the fire as it hits my shield turns to golden flame and bursts in a stream straight back up at him, sort of like wand duel style, as it's just straight into his throat and burns his skull from the inside.
Yes. Oh, we missed seeing this.
Oh, that's so cool.
The glory.
The dragon begins to plummet down towards the spot that the three of you are stood in. Anything
Featherfall.
you'd like to do, Callum?
Can I cast
Oh!
Oh my god, that
Yes,
is such a power move.
And I would like to go.
As it just
I'm casting it. I can't think of anything cool to say.
All right, as it
Those are
gently
two of the
then
coolest
lands on
things
the
in a row
ground
ever.
next to Saga.
Shadow daintily floating down.
I'm going to stay in initiative for now because we have a couple of dying
Yeah,
comrades here.
absolutely.
Hey there, Questers. I just wanted to take a quick moment to say a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Your support really helps to keep this channel going strong. So I wanted to give a special shout out to each and every one of you, our incredible patrons and YouTube members, who are Woodstrapper, Simon Jelly, Martin C, Gallus, Gary Lloyd, James Hamilton, J.R. Bellaston, Robert Treadwell, Jason Udall, Jason Bradwell, Nigel Raggett, Rebecca Hill, Giles McGee, and Caesars. Honestly, your support truly makes a huge difference, and we appreciate you more than we can express. And to those of you who haven't yet joined, I would invite you to consider becoming a patron or YouTube member. Not only will you unlock fantastic benefits, including early access to videos, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and access to our Discord channel, but you'll also be directly contributing to the growth and success of this channel. But to everybody, thank you again for all of your support and helping us to tell these incredible adventures together.